France, 1772. Yeah, I know they didn't have the Eiffel Tower back in them days, but how else are you supposed to know it's France? Deal with it. Anyway, this isn't a story about the Eiffel Tower. It's a story about this guy, Tarrare. Tarrare? Tarrare? I'm not really sure. I'm just going to call him Tarrare. Anyway, in 1772, Tarrare was just a little baby, because that was the year he was born. But a decade and a half later, he was 15 years old, and there was something very strange about him. And that is that he would eat a lot. Way more than other people. The weird thing is that he wasn't fat at all. He was regular height and actually pretty skinny. But when he would eat, his stomach would swell up like a pregnant lady and he would stink to high heaven. Then he would get toxic diarrhea, after which he would have a nap before doing it all over again. Also, it says here that he had a big wide mouth and ugly stained teeth. His only redeeming quality was that he had, by all accounts, really great hair. Soft and silky smooth. As a teenager, Tarrare would eat half a cow every day. It got so bad that his parents couldn't afford to provide for him any longer. He was ruining their lives by eating everything, so they kicked him out of their home.
Oh man, je ne sais quoi.
He fell in with a band of prostitutes and thieves, and together they traveled to Paris, where he became the warm-up act for a local charlatan. People would come to watch him eat all kinds of things, a pile of corks, live animals, stones, and a whole basket full of apples. Then do you know what Tarrare did after that? He joined the army, that's what. They had to give him as much food as would typically be given to 4 soldiers, but it still wasn't enough, and Tarrare grew weak with hunger and had to be hospitalized. The doctors couldn't find anything wrong with him that would explain his unusual appetite, but they decided to test his eating capacity by feeding him live animals and a meal intended for 15 people. Well, Tarrare must have gotten good and full off that big meal because they released him from the hospital after that. Back in the army, they decided to put his appetite to good use. The plan was to feed him secret documents and then send him across enemy lines to his destination, where he'd diarrhea the documents out and give them to whoever they were meant for. Only, it didn't go as planned because Tarrare could not speak German. The bad guys caught him and beat the crap out of him, did a phony baloney mock execution on him, and then sent him back to France. Tarrare checked back into the hospital again, supposedly because he wanted them to find a cure for his insatiable appetite, but I think the real reason was that he just wanted another big meal. Because remember that nice big meal they gave him last time that filled him up good? Either way, the hospital people couldn't find a cure for him, and they couldn't keep up with his non-stop eating. He was always hungry, and at night he would sneak out and roam the streets looking for food. He ate anything he could get his greasy hands on. Garbage, cats, it wasn't enough. Back at the hospital, Tarrare would try to drink the blood of the other patients there, but they didn't like that. So then he snuck into the hospital morgue to eat the dead bodies, but the hospital people put a stop to that as well, and he was forced to find new ways to satisfy his hunger. Eventually, someone's baby went missing, and everyone was pretty sure Tarrare had eaten it, so they kicked him out of the hospital. 4 years later, in 1798, Tarrare had really bad diarrhea one day and died. He was 26 years old. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below in the comments section. What do you think? Do you think Tarrare really ate that baby? I know I do, but if you have any other theories, we'd love to hear them. And please let us know if you have any information leading to the safe return of the child. Here's an age-progressed image.